Luke, but as he went, the people thronged him. Mark, and Jesus went with him, and many people followed him and thronged him. But as he went, the people thronged him. And Jesus went with him, and many people followed him and thronged him. Matthew, and Jesus arose and followed him, and so did his disciples. I think it would fit really well if I only used Matthew and Luke. And Jesus arose and followed him, and so did his disciples. Then right over to Luke, but as he went, the people thronged him. So Jesus followed him. Doesn't even use the word went twice. But Mark kind of muddies it because he says both. Jesus went with him, and many people followed him and thronged him. So I think I'm going to use followed him instead of went with him. I'll use Matthew over Mark, and then I'll space out what it says in Mark, and I'll say, but as he went. Or actually, I think that would be better for Mark. And many people followed him and thronged him. Both. They're following him. Well, no, that would be annoying because it says Jesus arose and followed him. And I wouldn't want to then say, and the people followed him. Yeah, I think I'm only going to use followed once. Jesus arose and followed him. And as Jesus went, the people thronged. Not Jesus followed as he went, the people followed and thronged. Would that work? Jesus followed him, but as he went, the people followed him and thronged him. The people followed him and thronged him. Actually, I think it might be better if instead of using follow, what Jesus did, and then having to deal with follow again, I could switch that to how Mark states it, went with him. And Jesus arose and went with him, and so did his disciples. And then I could say from Luke, but as he went. So I could use that word twice. That wouldn't be too annoying. He went as he went. Or I could say he followed, people followed. Yeah, I think it'd be more annoying to say Jesus followed him and the people followed him than to say Jesus went and as he went. Yeah, I'll go with went twice instead of followed twice. And Jesus went with him, but as he went, many people followed him and thronged him. So that's what I'll do. I'll combine and Jesus at the beginning with Matthew, Mark, and Jesus arose and followed him. And Jesus went with him. So I'll say and went instead of and followed. So this and Jesus arose is only Matthew. And Jesus arose. Now from both and instead of followed him, I'll use went with him from Mark. Went with and him is both. And many people followed him. But not just and many people followed him, but as he went, the people followed and thronged. And followed him. I have to put, and so did his disciples. I'm going to put that now. and so did his disciples. Luke, but as he went, the people thronged him. Mark, many people followed him. I'll go with many only by itself. Many, and then people from both. Many is more important than just the people, because the people just says whoever happens to be there. But many is explaining there's a large group, which is more important. Luke just thronged him. Now I want to say followed and thronged. Many people followed him and thronged him. I'll just put the repetition in the right color. Followed him and those last two words, thronged him, are also in Luke. And Jesus arose and went with him, and so did his disciples. But as he went, many people followed him and thronged him.